Hey guys, so it's been a long time since I've done any kind of skincare routine or get ready with me or anything like that. I do mask and chats, which is what I initially thought I was just going to do, but then it's a mask that I've already talked about. I haven't demoed it for you guys, but I've talked about it. It was a past Beauty Heroes feature. It's the Jungle Glow. It's one of my absolute favorite cleanser/mask products that I like to use on days when I'm not planning on taking a shower, but I really want to get my skin nice and exfoliated and prepped for the rest of my skincare. And I haven't talked about it in a while. It is still one of my absolute favorite products. I'm halfway through this jar, and excuse me, I've already bought a backup because I love this mask cleanser product so much. So since I've already talked about it and really done like a review, I thought I would do my current skincare routine. So it's like a mask and chat slash Oliver slash get ready for the day with me slash current skincare slash I kind of want to chat, because I feel like when I do my mask and chats, I want to do more of a review and not chat so much, because sometimes I've got like stuff I want to talk about, but I don't necessarily think it's appropriate for like a review. I don't know. I go back and forth on how I want my mask and chats to be. If I want them to be more like, you know, natural and personal, or if I want them to be more like review heavy. I don't know. I haven't figured out. Maybe I have figured it out. Maybe I want them to be more like reviews, and then I can do stuff like this where it's not necessarily like a review of one product, but it's like a collection of stuff that I'm using. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I haven't, like I said, I'm not taking a shower today. I took a shower yesterday, washed my hair. I have a few videos planned that I want to do today. So I thought that I would do this, like my current skincare routine. Like I've done these a couple of times, I think. Or I've done it at least once where I went through my current skincare routine with you guys. Oliver is making a ton of noise. So yeah, so let's just get started. I'm already 2 minutes in. So again, like I said, I'm just going to be using the Jungle Glow as my cleanser slash mask. My skin's looking a little not happy. I unfortunately got my period for the very first time since Oliver's been born. So it's been like 2 years since I've had it, and I got it about like 13 months postpartum. I was really unhappy that happened. So I think my skin is my skin's a little all over the place because of that. So I haven't washed my face or done anything. What I like to do when I use this mask is just wet it and then spread it all over my face. So I'm using just some rose water toner. I'm trying to use up this one from Coco Kind. I do have a second bottle of this, but I'm just trying to use up a lot of the things that I have. This one is about almost done. So yeah, so I'm trying to finish as much as I can, because I'm trying to declutter, which is another thing that I'll be filming today, is a declutter slash collection. Do not stick your toothbrush in here. So I just like to mix it up a little bit. I just like to mix it up a little bit before I take some out and start spreading it on my face. So let's see if we can do this without Oliver getting into everything like he always does. So I love this mask especially because it has like enzymatic exfoliation. I'm really sorry. But you guys know, this isn't like a professional YouTube channel. I don't have a background or like a sound stage, or, you know, I just keep it real over here with my kid bouncing around everywhere, touching all my buttons. Pushing the camera, and unfortunately with my hand full of cleanser I can't really do much about it at the moment, so I'm just gonna have to power through. So there he is. There's Oliver. Okay, so there's that. So I've got the mask on now. Spray Oliver with some rose water. So this mask has got raw rainforest honey, maracuja oil, Amazonian white clay, raw cacao, rosehip seed oil, and powder. pink grapefruit, neroli, bitter orange, and petitgrain, mandarin oil, bergamot, ylang ylang, cacao absolute. So it's got a lot of really great ingredients in it. I love it because it really does give like a really nice exfoliation. It makes my skin really smooth. It makes it really like glowy and nice. And I only use this as sort of like a cleanser mask, like I pretty much do with like all of my masks. I like to, or like all of these sort of like cleanser slash mask type products, I will use it as like a cleanser and a mask, if that sort of makes sense, like this. Like I won't like immediately rinse it off, but I let it like sink in, but then I also use it as like a morning cleanser. That's really the only time I use it, is like in the morning, because I like to use it on the days, again, like I said, when I'm not taking a shower, but I want my skin to get really like nice and fresh and like glowy, and I really feel like it does that. So that's what I've got going on here, and then I'll show you the rest of the steps in my daytime skincare routine. And so, but of course, now that I'm like sitting here and I've got like time to chat, I don't have a clue what to chat about. Not a whole lot's going on. Oh, I don't know how many of you know. If you follow me on Instagram, you know. We got into, well, my husband got into a car accident. He was rear-ended on the freeway by like some 17-year-old kid on his cell phone. So he hit him at like 60 miles an hour. So our car got totaled, which was not fun. Our car was almost 11 years old, and we took really good care of it. It was paid off. And it would have lasted us like a lot longer because we took care of it. We made sure that it would last us a lot longer. And we were talking about a second car because now that we have Oliver, it might be a good idea to have like a second car. But because that happened, we had to buy a brand new car. Well, not a brand new car. We bought a used car, but it's a 2015. It's in really good shape. It's it's an upgrade from the last car that we had. Our last car was like a basic model with like no extra features. It just, did what it was supposed to do. But this one we sort of like went all out because, I mean, we thought we deserved it. Except now we have car payments, which we've never had because our other car was paid off. And so that's not fun, but we're going to try to pay it off as quick as we can because we don't want to pay car payments. It's just stupid. But so yeah, so Gilbert is still dealing with, all the medical stuff. I don't think I can talk about it too much because we're dealing with like an accident attorney because he got pretty, not like severely injured or anything, but he's injured from the accident, and he's still, I think it was like three weeks ago that it happened, and he's still dealing with all of that stuff. And we've got an appointment, he does physical therapy a couple times a week. He's got, another appointment this week with a neurological doctor. So yeah, so that's ongoing. Other than that, though, there's not that much going on in our lives. Oliver keeps us pretty busy. I've thought about doing a 1-year Oliver update, but I don't know that I'll ever get around to it because he's now 13 months old. He is, well, at his 12-month appointment, he was 31.5 inches and 22-ish pounds. So he's a pretty healthy baby. Please don't touch that. He's a good kid. Still not talking and walking though, which, like, the longer it goes on, the more it sort of like concerns me. I know kids sort of like progress at their own rate, and they sort of, things happen at their own rate, but like I see babies that are younger than him walking and talking, and he's not doing either one yet. I mean, he's taken a few steps, he's just not totally sure of himself. So he can take a few steps, but like really though, that if you put him down and like try to get him to walk to you, he just sits down like instantly. He's like not quite there yet. Though he could. I know that he can. I know that he's got the motor skills to walk. He just chooses not to. I don't know why he's crying. What are you mad about now? And talking, still no talking. Mostly just babbling. So we're working on that. The pediatrician said though that she wants him saying at least a couple words by 15 months, which is only 2 months away. So I don't see that happening. Unless he just all of a sudden, you know, like, busts out a couple words, like, out of nowhere. But other than that, he's good. You know, he drives me crazy most days because he's all over me, all over my stuff, all over everything, all in everything. We think he might have swallowed a light bulb yesterday, so that's fun. You know, my husband was like, because we got the new car, and my husband always wants to change, like, everything on the car. Like, our last car had better lights and things like that, so he wanted to change the lights. And he had Oliver out there with him, and he thinks he might have swallowed one of the car light bulbs, so we're sort of, like, waiting to see what comes of that. And it's been less than 24 hours, so I don't think we know yet. So there's that. You know, kids keeping you on your toes all the time. But you know, other than that, everything's good. I still have like a diaper obsession. I want to do more diaper videos. Maybe like a diaper collection video or like individual reviews or something like that. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But I guess the other thing that's sort of like getting on my nerves is like the social media algorithms. Like I've noticed it in Instagram for quite a long time. Like the last few months, it's been like very limited engagement on my Instagram. You know, like likes and stuff are down. Like I don't really focus on numbers, like things like that. That's not why I do this. But the engagement isn't there. Like, you know, people aren't commenting and things like that, and that bothers me. Like when I feel like people aren't engaging with me. But then I see like people are on other people's, I don't know. It's hard when the reason that I do this is because I want to engage with people and people don't engage with me for whatever reason, whether it's the algorithms or they don't like me, I don't know. I mean, like it bothers me. And I've started to notice it with YouTube now too. I feel like the last few videos that I've put out, nope, there's been like hardly any views and like comments and stuff like that. And I don't know. I try not to let that stuff get to me, but I mean, it ends up getting to me because I feel like people just don't like me, and that, I mean, that's from having been bullied my entire life. I mean, that stuff shouldn't bother me, but it does, because it just always feels like people... I've had a couple of unfortunate negative interactions in my time on Instagram and YouTube and whatever. Anyway, I know that there are certain people in the community who dislike me because of, you know, what other people have said about me. And I try not to let that bother me either, but I mean, it always does, because I've been bullied like my whole life. I was bullied in elementary school, I was bullied in middle school, I was bullied in high school, I was bullied in college, I was bullied in my adult life. People are just mean. People are just mean. And, I mean, I know that I'm like an introvert and people don't really know how to interact with me because I'm a pretty quiet person if you like meet me in person. Most of the time, I do feel like my time on YouTube has sort of, it's made me come out of my shell. Like I'm definitely not an extrovert by any means. I'm still an introvert, but I definitely have learned how to interact with people better. Anyway, I don't know. Oliver's cried so many times and gotten into so many things. I forget where I was going with that. I don't think anywhere, but engagement. I feel like there are certain people in the community who dislike me because of what other people have said about me and have spread rumors about me, which I know is true. And there are just a lot of people in the community who pretend that I don't exist for that reason. So anyway, what I was getting at is that it makes me feel bad when I feel like people don't want to interact with me or engage with me for whatever reason, whether it's the algorithm, whether it's people just dislike me. And I also think too that there's just so many people in the community now. There wasn't a couple of years ago. And it was like, it was more personable. There was, you know, it was more of a community. I feel like now that there are cliques. There are like cliques within the community. There are people in their own groups and like it's excluding. So I feel that way too. I mean, I've got the few friends that I talk to and I wish that I could, you know, interact with more people. But I mean, I don't have a lot of time as it is. Like Oliver keeps me pretty busy. I don't have the time to sit around and, you know, reply to 8 million comments on Instagram or like comment on every single person's post. I just can't do that. You know, and like the whole pod thing, you know, on Instagram, I really dislike as well because I feel like it's not genuine. I feel like you're just posting on other people's stuff because, I don't know, there's just so much stuff about social media that just drives me absolutely crazy. And unfortunately, Oliver's driving me crazy right now because he just insists on making so much noise. Anyway, I'm going to cut this little part short. I'm going to let this sit for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to come back with the rest of, I'll wash this off before I come back, and then I will do the rest of my skincare with you guys, and we'll sort of like wrap this up. Because I've sort of now just turned this into like a super chatty video. Which with this one, it's impossible to chat anymore because he insists on chatting. Yeah, who's that? That's Oliver. So yeah. I try to do things when he naps, but he naps so like inconsistently. It's just like I can never plan around his naps because I never know how long he's gonna nap. I never know when he's gonna nap, and then like it gets darker so much earlier now, so I like lose sunlight by like 5 o'clock. So I try to rush to get everything done. So yeah. So anyway, I'll come back once I've washed this off, and I will do the rest of my skincare. I'm hoping to have bought myself a few minutes of quiet time. He's not asleep, but he's just playing, so I can get the rest of this done. So, I've washed off the Jungle Glow. My skin just feels nice and smooth and exfoliated, and just, I just really love that. I love the scent of it. I love the texture of it. I love everything about it. One of my favorite products. So next I do spot treatment, and today I really need it. So I like to wet my face down first with George's Aloe. Just always use it no matter what I'm using afterwards. And then I like to spray like a regular toner on top. No reason in particular other than I just like to do it. So right now the one that I'm using and really loving is the Natural Logic Balanced Nutrient Mist. I've already used a whole bunch of it. I'm really loving the Balanced line by Natural Logic. So I spray my face down with that as well. So this is made with neroli, white willow bark, calendula, green tea, burdock, stinging nettle, chamomile, geranium, witch hazel, aloe vera, niacinamide. Yeah, and it's vegan, organic, mostly organic ingredients, if not all. So yeah, I really have been liking this toner, along with the Balance Oil Cleanser and Gel Cleanser. Then I have another Balance product that I've actually been using as well. So yeah, so I'll let those like sink in, and then I will do my spot treatment. The one I'm using right now is the Okoko Acne Treatment Serum. She sent me like a little sample because this one isn't like a permanent fixture on her website. It is, she does sort of like always have it for sale, but it's like a custom blend, so it's not one that she's got like, it's not like a permanent thing, but she does custom blended acne treatments for those who ask for them, or I think those who are interested. So it is up for sale, I think, on her like serums, or there's like a limited edition page or something like that, where the acne serum is. So I don't have the ingredients in front of me, but I can go ahead and link that page down below if you're interested in trying it out. I have really been liking it. I've been trying a couple of different spot treatments. I tried one by Natural Logic that I really enjoyed. I think I'm going to be getting a full size of that soon. She sent me a little sample of a new formula that she's working on. But it worked really well for my skin. So this is the next one I've been trying because I ran out of that. And this one also has been working really well. This one has more of like an orangey color. I believe there's sea buckthorn in here. So I just put this on any area that I've got some, I have some acne going on, which is like most of my face right now. Then I let that sink in for a little while. So we can just chat again a little bit while that sinks in. So I've got a couple of videos planned for today. You'll have seen them already, I think. I'm doing the goodie box. They had contacted me, well, because I had reviewed a box for my subscription box overview of theirs, and then they contacted me a couple months later asking if I'd like to do, if I'd like to review a couple of more, and like how long I review for them sort of like depends on the response I get from you guys, whether you guys like it or not, whether you guys subscribe because of my reviews or not. So that's all dependent on you. And I have seen quite a lot of them. I've seen a lot of other people reviewing them, so it's like sort of they hit like a PR like explosion or something. Like they sort of contacted like every blogger to like review one of those, because I've seen them pop up on like a bunch of other people's accounts. So so there's that. And then I do have, you'll have already seen the Art of Organics box since before I post this. So I'm using 2 products from the Art of Organics box. That's the Botnia Daily Facial Cream and then the Root Science Bright Eye Serum. I've really been enjoying both of these. This is nice, just like a nice lightweight daily moisturizer. And then this is like an actually really great oil, sort of like under eye serum. I've really been enjoying it. So anyway, those are a few of the things that I'm going to be showing you today. What else could we chat about in the meantime while I'm waiting for this? I'm doing a hair oil declutter video. I'm going to be doing a video for World Vegan Day. So I'm going to do my favorite vegan makeup brands and then like makeup from those brands. Or just like favorite vegan makeup in general. I think that's all I'm doing today. And then tomorrow I'm going to film my Iuna review. And then I have like a whole list. Oh, there's another video that I'm working on with Beauty Heroes. It's called The Unsung Heroes. I'll just sort of leave that and then link to it if it's already up. I had something else. I want to be doing a review on the Okoko Dragon's Blood, which I'm also using here. I've really been loving this product as well. And up until my recent breakout, my skin actually was looking pretty good. I think you should be able to tell my melasma is like way down, at least in my opinion, since I've started using that product. I do have a couple of before pictures, and then I've got like another week until I film that review. So I'm hoping that even in the next week, like it's even more noticeable how much more different it like made my skin look. And then what else? There's something else I'd written down. I don't remember it now. It's a good thing I write things down now, because I just forget things like the minute that I write them down. I don't remember anything. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and continue. So we're going to do the Dragon's Blood actually. So I do the spot treatment and then I'll do the Dragon's Blood on top. So I do like 2 pumps. It's pretty liquidy, so it's a little bit hard to show. So I do 2 pumps of the Dragon's Blood and then I swipe that all over the face. So it's like a really thin, it's almost like water-like consistency serum that's supposed to be great for like acne and inflammation and discoloration. And so this one also has niacinamide in it. This one has 10% niacinamide, and then this has, oh, this one doesn't say. But this, the toner also has the niacinamide in it. So there's the Dragon's Blood. You'll be hearing more about that soon if you haven't already, depending on when I put this video up. I'm not sure. But then we go, you know, I'm going to spray the toner again actually, because my skin is a little sticky. And then we're going to do the Bright. So I do I do like half a pump of this actually. Half a pump and then under both eyes. Half a pump, half a pump. And now we're going to do our moisturization step. So I'm going to do like 2 pumps of the Botnia cream. I'm going to do a few drops of the Naturalogic Balance Clarifying Serum. This one is so jojoba oil, hazel seed oil, pumpkin seed, evening primrose, barrage, pomegranate, camellia, calendula, Egyptian geranium, bourbon oil, rosewood, lemongrass, neroli, rosemary oil extract. I think I said, did I say rosemary or rosewood? Yeah, there's both in there. So yeah, I've really been loving this serum as well. It's a great like serum for like acne prone oily skin. It's great at balancing. It's great at like reducing inflammation and things like that. So like I said, I've really been loving the Balance line from Naturalogic. I am going to be doing a full review on the Balance line from Naturalogic because I feel like it's a really great solution for people who've got acne prone oily skin, because I've had such really great success with it. There's one product that I don't have yet that I'm waiting on. Well, I'm gonna add the spot treatment in there in that review as well, and then there's the Balance Daily Moisturizer, which I don't have yet. So I got slightly interrupted, but anyway, I've been really loving the Balance serum, and I'll be doing a Balance review on the Naturalogic Balance line soon, hopefully. So I'm gonna take 2 pumps of the Botnia cream from the Art of Organics box from November. Really been liking that. The other thing I'm taking is the Aloha Ambrosia. I'm trying to use up some stuff, and this has been sitting around for a little while, so I've been trying to use this up as well. So I'm going to do 3 drops of the Balance Serum, and then I'm going to do a pump of the Aloha, well, more like half a pump of the Aloha Ambrosia. So then I just mix them all together and apply it to my skin. What I had been doing was just the clarifying or the balance serum with a moisturizer, but I've started adding the Aloha Ambrosia in the last couple of days because I went through my collection of stuff and cleaned out stuff that was no good, and then took out things that were sort of nearing their best use by date and put those sort of like in the forefront. I need to start like, you know, decluttering again because I keep accumulating stuff and it's not what I intend to do, but it just sort of happens. So there's that. And then the last thing that I do is I just spray on the Mahalo Heart of Summer for extra hydration and to help all those oils and things and stuff sink in. So that's basically my daytime skincare routine right now. It consists of pretty much all these things, because these are all things I'm testing right now. So the acne treatment and the Dragon's Blood by Okoko, the Balance Serum, and these 2 products from the Art of Organics box, the Botania Cream and the Root Science Bright. The Balance Toner again is one that I've been using a lot lately. This one is newer to my routine, but the Aloha Ambrosia, and then the Mahalo Heart of Summer. So that is my basic daytime skincare routine. The only thing that changes really is my cleansing, but I always exfoliate in the morning and I always cleanse with something. What I usually use is, I just like the way that this feels on my skin. What I usually use is like a scrub. The 3 that I've got like rotating in my shower right now are one from October Union. It's like a hibiscus turmeric scrub. The Josh Rosebrook, I forget what it's called, but it's the scrub. Is it the antioxidant? No, that's the mask, I think. Oh, the active enzyme exfoliate. That one's in my shower, but I'm almost done with that one actually. And I'm planning on doing a video about scrubs soon too. I'm looking to pick up one more. And I'm talking about decluttering, but then I'm like picking up other things. But I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start reviewing and then start like selling things, because I just can't keep everything, but I want to review stuff. It's like, this is a hard thing to do. Because you always want to like try more, but then you don't want to like accumulate so much stuff that you can never use. I'm like constantly spraying my face today. And then the other one that's in there is one by Olive and M, I think. It's their scrub. I got sent that recently and I've really been enjoying that as well. So again, I want to do a video on scrubs. Hopefully have that out before the end of the year. If not, it'll be like early next year. What else? That's really it. That's all that's kicking around in my shower right now. Usually I have some Solis in there, but I finished that up recently. I haven't opened up my new jar of it because I wanted to finish up a couple of the other scrubs that I have first. Then I really want to try the Natural Logic, I think it's their micro exfoliant, or Ancient Earth. That's another scrub-like product that I really want to try. So, and then the Honey Love. I haven't reopened my new Honey Love yet because, again, I wanted to finish up a couple of the other things that I've got going on in there right now. So, that's my daytime skincare routine right now. It basically looks like this every single day. Really, the only, like I was saying, the only thing that changes is the cleanser exfoliator method. Everything else, for the most part, is exactly the same because that's what I'm testing currently. And usually, my skin has been looking pretty good, but because I've got some, hormone things happening at the moment, my skin is, flared up a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's still not too bad. But that's my current skincare routine. Thanks for masking and getting ready with me. Thanks for listening to me rant and chat while my child made a bunch of noise, and now I gotta go check on him. Make sure he's not getting into anything. Well, he's not. He's in his pack and play, like chilling out for a little while because he needs a nap. I'm gonna put him down for a nap right now. So thank you for getting ready with me. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.